Welcome back to RatAttack,
Welcome back,
guys.
everybody. We're playing more.
We're having some audio issues, so hopefully we sound normal.
Hopefully this doesn't sound weird at all.
Guys, if this sounds weird, please send $20 to us so we can fix a new microphone. Now we can get new microphones. But send $20 4 times.
Oh no! My voice is high-pitched now! Oh my god! It's happening!
What was the cause of Amaterasu and Kanai Ward's development?
The homunculus research!
Of course they wanted to research them.
The worst intro ever.
Oh no, we've done way worse.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
I haven't. I'll say that. I haven't.
It's usually you. It's usually you.
No. Anyways, I was picking up Gage's stupid cat. So I'm sick now.
Well, I was sick before that. I got back from camping, guys. That's why there wasn't an episode last Wednesday.
He got attacked by bees.
And my mom was sick like the whole time, and I didn't get sick. But then when I got back, I got sick, and I was like, really? Really? And I had to like go to work, right? Here's the story. Here's the tea, guys. So I wake up, it's like 4 a.m. And I'm like, oh my god, my throat hurts so bad. I feel terrible. I want to die. Thankfully, I can call into work today, right?
And unfortunately, he was still alive.
Yes. But no, so I fall back asleep and I wake up later and I felt like still sick, but like I wasn't past the threshold now where I felt like I was... You should be able to.
That was such an interesting story, Gage. Why don't you tell us what's going on with the raincode? Because I don't remember at all where we're at. Like, vaguely. You said we need to find Dr. Huesca's killer or something?
Yeah, we need to find out who killed Dr. Huesca.
Is this a bit, or do we need to actually figure that out? What? Well, the zombies
we did that
killed
last
him,
chapter.
So
Okay, here's the deal. Last chapter, who killed Dr. Huesca? This chapter, why is Dr. Huesca alive?
Okay, there we go. That's the foundation. And also Makoto.
No. Okay, so the real mystery we're solving, the one Shinigami said we're solving in here, is the mystery of the bodies in the refrigerator. All the people that were presumably cannibalizing.
Like, what's their deal? Why are they hanging out there?
We're just trying to figure out everything at this point.
Yeah, this is more of a... I feel like I'm so close to this microphone.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Okay,
No, yeah, I really like the cases like Chapter 2 where it's something really simple, where it's like, who killed Karen? Oh, I can figure that out. But this one where it's like, figure out the entire plot of the game and what everyone's motives are, everyone's backgrounds.
Listen, I remember having it down really well, but now it's gone.
Yeah, you sounded so confident, because I just edited the end of the last episode today.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you were, like, going on and on about theories and stuff, and, man, I'm not even going to start that, because otherwise it's going to be RatAttack all episode.
Yeah, okay, I know the last few episodes we were theorizing so much. Did we even make that much progress in the game?
Yeah, we made quite a bit, because most of the episodes are, like, an hour long.
Oh, I almost threw up.
So we get to, like, the 40-minute mark, and then we're like, you know what we should do for 20 minutes? We should just talk. And Editor Gage is here like, yeah, that's a great idea.
It's all you. I'm chilling.
There's no mistake that's the root cause
of what's
going on in this city.
Yep. You know, I'm not even recapping, because I don't even know.
Wow, this is pretty.
So
Yeah, I like that they changed it a bit.
I hate it.
Yeah, I was lying.
I'm fibbing, guys.
I'm straight fibbing right now. Oh, come on. I wanted a cool animation.
That probably hurts, though.
Why?
Okay, here's a good question.
Why did the unified government request the homunculus research? Is that the good question?
I think it's a good question.
Is that what you were going to say?
That's what I think is a good question. Yeah, I think that's a good question.
Okay.
And I think it's for military purposes. Medical, I don't think they care.
Without even looking at any of these three on screen right now,
I'm not looking.
My top guesses would have been either for military purposes or just so they can, like, unlock immortality for themselves, for, like, the rich people and stuff, you know?
I mean, I guess that's medical.
They don't care about academic research. They let their students kill each other here. They don't care about medical technology.
Well, this is the unified government, not Kanai Ward.
Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up.
Military purposes, probably.
Yeah. Unless it's like an all three's wrong again.
I don't really know why you need that big of a military when the whole world is unified under one government, but maybe there's more to it than that.
Maybe there's aliens.
Aliens?
Creepy green goblins running around.
Maybe they're in the rain.
What are some alien theories?
Jesus is an alien.
The usual
I like that theory.
Army and requested that Amaterasu conduct homunculus research.
Yeah.
Basically, it was for military purposes.
You know how, like, unruly immortal soldiers are gonna be? After, like, 50 years of fighting, they're just gonna be like, I'm not doing this anymore. You know what I mean?
That's why, so Makoto says something, we call the homunculuses here defects, and he goes, defects? Who are you to say something like that, right? I think he thinks they're not actually that defective, because they are brain dead and can be so easily forced to do whatever you want, you know?
True.
You can lure them with human meat, you can put them in the sunlight and make them go berserk, like, you can lure them with sound, too. It would not be that hard to, like, sick all those guys on a nation of people,
I guess,
you know?
yeah, in terms of military application, they are not defective at all.
Yeah, not really. I mean, they still come back to life when they die, so...
Even the zombie ones.
Yeah, and they're, like, crazy versions. Now, they're not that smart, so they probably wouldn't stand as much of a chance against,
What
like...
exactly are homunculi?
My nose is stuffed.
They're artificially human beings. Human DNA is extracted to use as a base to grow human cells.
Can I vent for a second?
The age, gender, and looks are synthetically
When they're done
copied
talking, you
onto an
can.
artificial
Okay.
human.
Rude.
What's the fun in copying people to begin with? That's something I'll never understand.
Steal content to make money?
Humans are such weird creatures.
Do what?
That's why it's fun to copy people. No, you know how the phrase human beings exists?
Yeah.
As a kid, I always thought it was human beans.
Like B-E-A-N?
Yeah. B-E-A-N-S. Also, is that the cloaked guy we keep seeing walking around?
It looks like it by... No, but they had a circular cloak. Like, I don't think it was torn at the frills like that.
Let's find out.
But whose phantom is it?
I'm the ramen guy.
I really hope not. Is that us?
Huh? It's me?
It is. We look like we're a couple PNGs just thrown on there, though.
So...
Is this a homunculus of us?
It's a mystery phantom of us for sure.
But is it supposed to represent a homunculus?
I don't know. The mystery phantoms always have weird color palettes and stuff going
Also,
on.
why does it look so weird? Like, it actually looks like a Photoshop project, like, where you can see the different layers in it.
Don't be mean.
Like, it's eyes, fire, face, and then, like, the face cuts off right inside the cloak.
We don't need to worry about it. They did their clipping layers weird.
The mystery phantom is the materialization of someone who wants to conceal the truth.
Maybe this is
Really?
us before.
Well, it might not even be us. It could be someone who looks like us.
McCurder?
I mean, we know copies of people who literally copy your age and appearance exist, so it doesn't have to be us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if Makoto and us like look the exact same, but even then, Makoto's like taller than us. I don't know exactly.
Is he by much?
I mean, we have the profiles of everyone.
Okay.
That says he's a little taller because we're 150 and he is 150.
Yeah, see?
Never mind.
See, he's identical to us. He's got to be
Never mind. He looks tall. Blood type A. Hold on. Blood type. We don't know.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Could be A. Why do we know his but not ours? That's. Hey, can I
Well, do you know your blood type?
real quick? Oh, something.
Is it?
Think so. Both my parents have O.
I have the rarest blood type. Did you know that?
Do you even know what your blood type
I
is?
have no idea. That's why it's so rare.
So rare.
Like,
Unknown.
no one can find it.
Talent cat's cradle. What's that even supposed to mean?
What do you mean talent?
Look, it says
How
talent.
long has talent been there? I've never noticed that before. Go to someone else.
Never looked at his profile. Arm wrestling.
Oh, okay. These are just hobbies.
What does cat's cradle mean?
Put it on screen.
Is the boy's good at foot race? I could beat this boy any day.
I'd skin that boy alive.
This guy's got cool talents. He likes video games.
Hey, he's just like us.
Talent. Whatever.
Interesting.
But yeah, this could be either just us from like a different time, or a homunculus of us, or the real us and we're the homunculus. We don't really know.
Master, you want to hide the truth?
Sorry.
Me? That's impossible!
Master, quick! Defeat Master right away!
Which one? Who are you talking to?
Photoshop Yuma.
Walmart Yuma. Go! I'm gonna drink some water, guys.
Yeah, well, we wait 10 years for a loading screen. Ooh.
I'm choking on it. Okay.
Don't go any further.
You dropped your bottle cap.
That's alright.
There's nothing up ahead. Let's give up and go home.
Okay.
Also, Shinigami's giving us our power up this time.
For it doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's what she... Oh, wait.
Throw it back at his face.
Oh, shoot.
Or don't.
Just
It's totally up to you, man. I'm not trying to tell you to play.
Hey, that one could work. They're not a fantasy, they're real. She did it on purpose.
Oh.
Also, I was hoping like the other version of us would have like a cooler voice. It's like less sissy and more manly, you know, but...
Right.
Whatever.
No, homunculi don't exist.
Why are his eyes all weird?
I was wrong. Completely
It's a mystery
wrong.
phantom.
They look like Makimas.
I want to see him take the cloak off and be ripped.
What if he's just like...
Homunculi don't exist.
I don't know. I don't have anything.
They don't exist.
This is going to be the worst
Seen
episode.
the homunculus?
It already has been.
Yeah, we've seen like hundreds
They
of them.
exist?
My
Okay.
eyeball's stupid.
It's true it was being researched.
Okay.
What do we have for our
Research was
keys?
cancelled.
Can we say it wasn't canceled?
The experiment report.
Yeah, successfully created it.
Yeah.
It was not. Or whatever. I guess it. Whatever.
The homunculi don't exist.
Why is this the argument? He's actually just as stupid as us. If this is the first argument he's throwing at us. Hey, that thing you've seen 100 times before, they're fake.
We don't even have something to say like we did see
Do
a
you have any
homunculus.
proof they exist? It's true it was being researched.
Funny, that's one you can argue
Research was
with.
cancelled.
Maybe. Don't hit that.
That research. It was a complete failure.
No, it's successfully created. It's that one, it's that one, it's that one, it's that
We
one!
weren't able to succeed. Homunculi don't
I brain
exist.
farted.
It was that one!
I know.
He said, this is the research. And then we have research that says, yeah, it worked.
I know.
Blah, blah, blah.
Homunculi don't exist.
Oh,
What are you doing that for? This is so boring!
yeah, that's true.
Hey, it's the next one, right?
It was a complete failure.
There. Get rid of the noise, get rid of the noise! Oh.
I thought didn't know it could take more than one hit.
His eyes are crying.
No, 3 years ago, the UG successfully manufactured a homunculus.
You ever notice how, like,
Report from
off the
Wiki
lip
Lab
syncing is in
clearly
this game?
said so.
Well, it's probably synced to the Japanese version.
I know, it just bugs me so much. Oh, Yuma!
Your butt plug go off or what?
Just like,
oh my god.
don't do that. I always hated it on the bus when kids did that.
Argue with me more.
Yuma probably is a bit of a masochist, honestly. I think just hanging with Shinigami would give him that.
That really was me. Why would I be a mystery phantom?
It's the you of the past, I bet.
Could be.
Is my
There's
guess.
no point thinking about these things if you have no clues. Let's keep going.
Got lots of clues. I just don't know what the frick they are.
Yeah, they're all
Anyway,
gibberish.
it looks like government
Remember,
mystery
Makoto's
really
probably
wanted
in
to
here
make that
somewhere.
homunculus.
I know, he's just running around all cute like.
They tasked Amaterasu to make it, but set up their own research facilities as well.
They tried to accelerate the research by having these two facilities compete with each other. The unified government was first to have their experiments succeed. But apparently, that was the only successful
We
experiment.
don't,
Oh,
we don't know if
okay.
they had any after.
Those are some terrible odds.
What I want to know is the identity
Oh, it's a clock
of the
tower.
homunculus they were able
Hey.
to create.
Are we passing by all of our old
Yeah.
ones?
Can we see all the other places?
They found success in one person's DNA.
Yeah, we're thinking that's number one. Okay, I remember my theory now a little bit. That
That-
number one and Shinigami are working together and this is all a big ploy. I'm not so sure. I don't know. That seems a little out there, honestly. I don't know who came up with that. But
I mean, we do know they were like in a pact before.
do we know it was number one?
like 99%.
Okay.
Because there was a part, like, when number 1 is first introduced, when Shinigami's like, no, I don't know that guy, that's crazy.
Oh, but she seemed very much like, yeah, I do.
Yeah. And there's the thing Yako said about number 1 being able to solve every mystery wherever he went in like a blink of an eye. Which is what we do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I'm very confident they had a pact in the past. Whether number 1 even remembers it, who knows? Like, we don't know any of the details of their pact or anything.
Yeah, and also, Yuma said something about once we solve all this, their pact being over, right?
They mentioned that it's possible, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
The only
anyway, and our guess is that Makoto's a copy of number 1.
Numero uno.
El numero 10.
Diaz?
Yeah, that's 10.
Number 10? So stupid.
Mystery Phantom!
What?
This is me.
What's dumb?
Okay, he is the dumbest looking one so far, though.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even argue. Take off the cloak. Have something.
Run away! After him!
Is that like a clue?
That he went into the clock?
Directly said I was
Yeah.
dumb.
Uh-oh.
If I was in this situation, I wouldn't let that happen.
Blocking the path.
What would you have done?
Prevented it.
Using which method?
I'm just built
The
different.
Pythagorean theorem.
That's right, I'd use the hypotenuse to stop it. Mid-fall, I'd stop it.
With the power of math!
Yeah!
Who's the person with the world's greatest... Number 1.
Gauge RatAttack.
Nope.
No, that's not true.
I wish.
Anyways, yeah, number 1, right?
Maybe like one day of the year I'm like really smart and the rest I'm like, God, I don't know what's going on.
If we kill enough people, you'll be the smartest.
Oh, wait, this is kind of interesting actually. So... Oh, the memo on the corpse has something to say about it, so... I remember that.
I don't.
And it's talking about the WDO and the world's greatest mind in number 1.
Okay, I'm so glad you're here to recap for me.
So, yeah. I just added to the videos,
The true
so...
identity of the world's greatest mind was written on a memo left by the dead criminal in the refrigerator.
It's Jonathan Garcia from random Kentucky.
I love Jonathan.
It's the person known as
Do you know any
number 1 of the
Jonathans
World
in real
Detective
life?
Organization.
I know a Hispanic man named Jonathan, but his last name, unfortunately, is not Garcia.
I think I knew another Hispanic guy named Jonathan at school.
It's a pretty common Hispanic guy name.
Yeah, you know, you wouldn't think so. Because it sounds very much like, I'm Jonathan, I got my tractor in the field.
Yeah, I think it's like John that's the white guy. Like, I'm John.
Yeah, it's like John and then Jonathan. And then like maybe Johnny is just the middle point, like where they shake hands, you know?
I might be wrong,
Okay.
but I thought a lot of like Hispanic people, they like use Jonathan as like a...
For like Johan or something.
A lot of them will like use like Juan, you know?
Jonathan.
Juan. Well, they have like a lot of nicknames for their names that they use a lot. Like, I'm trying to think. So, like, I knew a guy named Rogelio.
Rogelio.
And people would call him Roger.
Is that the guy we knew? Both of us were friends with?
I think so.
Oh. Love you, Rogelio. Or
I love you,
whatever.
Rogelio. Yeah. I don't know what it says like on their birth certificate or anything, but
See, because whenever I hear the name Rogelio, I think of the Rolo candies. And I just kind of lose focus. They're like, Rogelio, and I'm like, dude, someone's got chocolate? What?
I'm hungry.
You know? I like names of other
Right
cultures,
off
though.
again.
I really like those,
What's
like,
going on? It's like he's trying to lead me somewhere.
the, like, African names that are, like, really
Yes!
original and have all the syllables.
Dude.
Like, just watch Black Panther and you'll see what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Like, M'Baku is one of them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Dude, okay. Childhood story time.
Oh, great.
One time, I was in like this like, I used to live in a different city, and I was in this like summer club like thing I would go to like twice a week, you know?
A special needs camp. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's harsh.
There's nothing wrong with being special.
But
needs.
yeah, that is what it was. I didn't know.
Oh.
I think it was actually like a church thing, but
Ugh, that's like so much more like.
it was like not religious at all. We just did fun activities the whole time.
Oh.
I think they gave us like one lesson on Jesus, and no one cared. But I made a friend. He was like a deep African kid, you know? And guess what his name was?
Is it Papa?
It's Papa.
Yeah, you told me this before.
I love you, Papa. He was the coolest guy ever. He had like the accent too.
How old were you guys?
I was probably not 7, probably 8 or 9.
That's a wild name to have as a 9-year-old. That's like the name I'd expect like a at least 40
being like a elementary school teacher and being like,
Papa.
Okay, Sammy. Okay, Alexis. Papa.
Oh, Papa. What's going on, Papa?
Daddy. What?
Yeah.
Shinigami?
I'm really just doxing everyone I know right now.
Well, at least that Papa guy you might be doxing. I don't know.
Let's go after him.
Well, he's a cool guy.
He likes to be doxed. He actually told me that 5 minutes before we started. Actually, like 2 minutes before you said that joke.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes before he told the story, he's like, by the way, tell them my address.
The only successful homunculus was based on the world's greatest mind.
Yeah, that is interesting.
#1 of the WDO.
Also, there's nails here, like the nail man.
Yeah, we flew into the clock tower.
Me about it.
Maybe
Hey, Master!
Oh, there's a doll right there, too.
What's up?
they're everywhere.
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
Oh my god, there's dolls!
Skyward's mysteries. I mean, the completed homunculus disappeared.
Wait.
So are we gonna
Oh,
like...
no. She's trying to cover up the fact that she knows #1 again.
Say for certain it's unrelated.
Oh, she is.
Hold on. Stop talking.
#1 was that old man, right? You never saw him anywhere.
Makoto thought he was here, though.
That's true. I didn't see him in the city.
See, I told you that homunculus has nothing to do with this stuff.
That she's
Well,
being
for his
weird.
Mind, he got blown up with that building, right?
She's lying to me right now.
Though I feel like he went down too easily.
Who cares about that old geezer? Let's talk about Kanai Ward's
She's deflecting big time.
She is. The question is why? Like, I get she doesn't want us to know some stuff because it's the pact, whatever, but that feels like she has another reason, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily like, I'm the big evil lady!
I could kind of see it, though.
I could see it.
Like, that'd be the twist to twist them, you know?
But my bigger theory is that Shinigami in the Book of Death is the one thing that gives us, like, she's our weapon to combat these evil bad guys, you know? So I don't know if she's necessarily gonna, like, turn on us. Maybe she has some, like, other complicated reason?
Well, if we're a homunculus and we're immortal, there's really nothing she could do to us.
Maybe there is. Maybe everyone she kills turns brain dead. Like, maybe the reason that the...
Gosh, she is, like, freaking out.
I know. Maybe the reason the homunculi that Amaterasu created turn stupid when they die is because they still lose their soul when they die. So maybe if Shinigami can reap the soul of a successful homunculus, which we're thinking is Makoto,
they'll turn dumb.
he would just turn into a stupid like, oh, yeah, Makoto. I like strawberries and
they're not even that conscious, though. Well, I guess they kind of are for a while.
A couple of them are. It was the ones that were like in the building and like
outside.
Were probably smarter people anyway. Like Dr. Weska and Zilch and Yako were like, and the CEO guy, they were all like very intelligent people.
Even Yako seemed farther gone than the rest of them, though.
Yeah, and he's pretty smart, so.
Well, I wondered if there's like a recent thing to it, but it might just be, I don't know.
Because the CEO guy seemed like he was more than like a year ago. And Aiko was able to talk. Because Kurumi talked to her.
Oh, right. Which still seems so weird, like, hey, I saw my dead best friend, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Glad you made up. Hey, bestie, how's the afterlife?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, now we're in the school.
Aw,
I thought we were gonna, like, piece all these together more, but...
Setting aside how the UG's research facility succeeded in their homunculus experiment, the problem is Kanai Ward. What happened to the research being done here?
Makoto
well, we know
came.
it got canceled and started up again or something, right?
So, they created a second lab that Dr. Weska made over in the restricted area because it was, like, town. He purchased all the land, and they, like, put up this electric fence, and they're like, new secret lab, right? And it went, like, 14 hours, and he's like, man, we failed.
And that's when he's getting eaten, right?
Yeah. And then, Makoto, like, Blank Week happens right after that. which is when... Okay, I actually had a couple like things to say about blank week, actually.
Okay.
So, everyone got a blood test.
Right
before blank week. And so we know the like government had most everyone's DNA. And then everyone like loses consciousness for a week and just like wakes up with everything destroyed.
Right.
And the date's like a week later.
I assume it like looked like a war had passed through or something.
Yeah, that's how she described it. So either everyone got killed
and replaced.
I also think it's possible that maybe not everyone was actually killed, but they have them like in cryo sleep somewhere or something.
Or they're making them into food.
Yeah, or most likely they're probably just eating them, though.
But even then, if they made them into food, that would not last long.
Yeah, that's why they needed to kidnap a bunch of people.
If you had to eat your own body, that's still going to last you like a week. If you're doing 3 meals a day, typical, whatever, you know? And that's still a 1-to-1 thing for every body. Plus a few extra for people they didn't get tests from.
I don't know, maybe. I'd say at least a couple weeks, maybe. Like 2.
Maybe. I guess you have a lot of...
Got a lot of meat. Like, your butt is like a whole ham. You got your thigh. We don't need to talk about cannibalism.
Yeah, we always kind of get on that topic, don't we?
I love cannibalism. I was talking with someone in the Discord the other day about how, like, every song that features cannibalism is just a banger. Like, I had a few examples. But, yeah, anyway. What's the next question?
Seems like that's the mystery.
What if it just like jumps super far and it's like, what is Makoto's true identity? What? How would I know that? What occurred at Kanai Ward in the name of scientific research? In the name Homunculus? Project Homunculus.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
This game is too easy.
What was the point of bringing that up? Is there more to it we're not realizing?
Under the UG's jurisdiction, Amaterasu Corp grew impatient and conducted an experiment 3 years ago. That was known as Project Homunculus.
Wasn't Dr. Weska in charge of that? What was it all about anyway?
What was it all about anyway?
I don't know the exact details.
They wanted to make Homunculus,
you shouldn't have said that, Yuma.
And that's what we have to figure out next.
Every time he says, I don't know, it just summons a barrier.
Yeah.
What was done in Kanai Ward for the sake of research? Blank Week, right? Or I don't know if it was for the sake of...
I don't think
Blank Week was after Project Homunculus, so it could have been Blank Week. What was... a blood test?
Looks like
we'll see what our options are.
Good luck, Master!
Yeah, what are the options? Blood test.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they got all their DNA, they tried to make homunculi out of them. And they did!
So, why did they need to do Blank Week then? Like, if they're just testing, like, the waters to see how it works, I would think maybe Blank Week wasn't intentional.
I mean...
It could have been an accident. Maybe they got out.
Something else
maybe
happened in Kanai Ward 3 years ago.
Okay.
At the same time as Project Homunculus.
When the sun is out...
They turn aggressive.
Right, so is it possible that maybe they were already homunculuses and turned aggressive or something? Or they tried to replace them, didn't realize the sun was a problem? Like it was an overnight operation, right?
Oh.
Kill them all and replace them, and then once the day comes out, it's like, oh my god. So they had to make the rain thing to put them all to sleep? But see, I don't know if that's true, because I thought Makoto said that if they're in the sun for too long, they're dead. And then they're just stuck as stupid guys.
Yeah, because they have an allergic reaction, and after a little time passes, they die.
Right, because Kurumi didn't go into frenzy mode, she just passed out.
Yeah, so if I say it, I would guess like a couple hours. If she was like that, she'd probably die.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say it's intentional. Blank Week, that is.
I can see how it wasn't, though.
Yeah.
Especially if everything got destroyed. Why would everything get destroyed? Is that just in the process of replacing everybody? They're just killing them all?
Another thing I was wondering about Blank Week is like, what did you do? What did I do? What button did I just hit?
Okay, can we go through the log?
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Alright.
I don't know the exact details. I wonder what was done to prepare for Project Homunculus.
We saw this.
Something else also happened in Conai Ward 3 years ago at the same time as Project Homunculus. All the residents were forced to take a blood test. Maybe those mandatory blood tests had something to do with Project Homunculus. It's true that both took place 3 years ago, so I doubt they're unrelated, which means the blood test wasn't checking for some contagious disease among the residents. They were extracting DNA from everyone to see who was suitable for homunculus research. Wait, if that's the case, then Project Homunculus is... Oh! Now there's a flood.
So you really put your heart into that one.
Yes, I did. And my balls.
That's
There's
great.
some stairs over there! Master, run!
Also, we're in the flooded district now.
Yeah, weird.
This place seems familiar.
Do you have short-term memory loss? Maybe she does have a hard time remembering number one.
If she's immortal, has been around forever.
Yeah.
It could explain why she's so spacey.
Then, let's go.
Brain's got too many memories in it.
We can just swim. I'm not that worried about this.
And she can fly.
Yeah, pick us up, girl.
Yeah.
Bride will carry us.
What's that mean?
When you carry a bride on your wedding day, you like have her in both your arms, you know?
Oh, you wanna know what I imagined?
It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be stupid. I know that.
I imagine she like puts her thighs around our neck and strangles us and just starts flapping her arms.
Wow, that's such vivid imagery.
Wishful thinking, I'd call it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Looks like you discovered something about Project Homunculus.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, but
If I just let this animation play forever, how high do you think they'll climb?
I think the building's gonna reset.
I was just gonna loop the thing because it changed camera. Never mind.
I'm sure they'd like take very good care of that, you know?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
well, if it's what I think it is, then horrible things were done for this research.
Everyone was made into a homunculus, man.
Things are getting pretty horrible here too.
What was created from Project Homunculus? Conai Ward's residence. Yeah, I knew it'd be one of the first things we answer. It gives you too many clues for it not to be.
Right?
It's hard to believe.
So they're all homunculuses. Or most of them. We'll say most of them. Or a lot of them.
Yeah, I'd say like 99% of them. Oh, yeah, I was going to bring up this point before I skip through a bunch of dialogue on accident. So let's say they...
Before you skip it. Yeah.
You know, so blank week, they probably... There's other ways they could have done it, but they probably killed a bunch of people and replaced them with homunculi, right?
That's what we're thinking.
So first of all, how did they do that?
Here's what I'm thinking. They make copies of everybody.
Yeah.
Blank week is the process of killing and replacing.
Yes. I'm saying more like specifically how. So like, do they just get an army of Amaterasu people to go in there and shoot everyone?
Maybe the peacekeepers or something?
Here's a theory. Maybe they like took the DNA of like all their Amaterasu guys right before they gave them that order, so they wouldn't have any memory of it, and then created homunculi of them after they did it, and killed the ones that actually committed all the murder. You know what I mean?
Kinda.
So it's like... Because that would take a lot of manpower to kill an entire city of people in the course of even a week, and no one is able to like... Because, I mean, people would fight back. They would see them going on a mass murder spree and, like, start to fight back. You know, it would take...
Well, one idea I had...
A massive amount of manpower.
What if there's just 2 homunculuses of each person? One that they made crazy and stupid on purpose to, like, rampage through the streets and destroy people with. And then another one to just slip into place and call it good.
That is possible.
I mean, that's how I'd do it. And then you can just throw the bad homunculus away and... Maybe in a restricted area that you don't use anything for.
Yeah.
Right?
That could make sense. That could make sense. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting, because a week is a pretty short amount of time to kill a whole bunch of people, you know?
A city's worth.
And replace them all. Like, going into every building and throwing them in their houses, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Project Homunculus was an effort to create homunculi out of all the residents in Conai Ward.
Dang.
All of them?
Now we can't date any of them. They're only like 3 years old.
Done by their rival.
Oh no, they're minors!
Every possible way.
And the next one is going to be like Detective Archives, the pedophile file, or something like that.
Pedophile code.
There you go, yeah, there you go.
And that's what the blood tests were for. They created homunculi out of every citizen in town. Even if a few failed, all they needed was one successful specimen. That was the purpose behind Project Homunculus.
Oh, just to get one of them right? So they did one of every citizen, and it sounds like they did that just to get one successful one. So I don't think destroying the city was part of the plan. I think that might have been its own separate thing.
So are we saying they just were willing to sacrifice everyone to get one successful person?
No. Okay, here's what I think happened.
Okay.
What they did was get blood tests and made a homunculus for everybody, but kept them locked up until they could get one perfect one that would be like, that worked, that didn't like turn crazy or anything.
Right.
And then I'm wondering if somehow they like escaped containment or they couldn't like be managed properly, so they had to replace everybody.
So the UG lab made a successful one. Amaterasu finds out that they were outdone by their rival, it says right there, and they start trying to make a successful one also. By
taking the blood of every person and making a homunculi, because 1 in like a million has got to be right, you know?
So that's what Project Homunculus was.
Amaterasu's brand of it.
Right. And Dr. Weska in the video says, we're 14 hours in, Project Homunculus was a failure, which makes you think like there wasn't a successful one out of everyone. But Blank Week happened after that. So why?
What if it was Makoto who did the thing of replacing them all? Okay, here's a way to put it.
Right. So, like, why would they go and be like, well, we already got these guys. Let's kill all our real residents and replace them with them,
Unless it got out of control.
Right.
Like, that could have been a week-long war.
It's right as Makoto showed up, too, so that very much could have been a Makoto thing.
If Makoto's the good homunculus and maybe saw these people as his, it's possible that
like his
he took pity on them and was like, let's just replace these guys.
We are of the same kind.
He might know a way to unstupefy them.
Oh, you know what?
Huh.
It kind of makes sense. So I'm kind of liking what you said just now about him like finding kinship in other homunculuses because they're like the same species, basically. That might be so when Yuma calls them defective, Makoto is like, they're the defective? What are you talking about, And he's like, funny for you to say that, right? That's like what he says. And that might be because we're not a homunculus. And he's like, they can come back to life. You can.
Right. Though I wonder if he has a way to turn them back. Because you'd think they'd all be stupid.
Maybe.
Like, that's the only thing I don't understand. All the ones that were eating Dr. Huesca were stupid.
It sounds like it's not so much a chance thing, but it more goes off of the DNA. So, like, number one, like, the greatest guy in the world ever, his DNA made a good homunculus.
That never goes stupid.
Someone who's, like, a pretty good genius, like Dr. Weska, his is, like, able to talk and stuff better than your average homunculus.
Versus, like, the CEO guy who was on top of it all.
Yeah.
He's in near perfect condition, but still a little weird.
He's odd, but he works pretty good, yeah.
He only really has problems visually.
Yeah.
I mean, him being kind of weird mentally could just be him being in this bunker for the past 8 years or whatever, you know?
Yeah. And then...
that could explain
Zilch
why...
was pretty smart. He was,
Yako was kind of there.
Yeah.
Which would track,
So I think how well the homunculus turns out, whether they're half-baked and kind of dumb, or, like, fully developed, goes off of the DNA,
But when they die...
They just turn...
So is it possible all the people right now, they manage to like kind of perfect the process until they die? All the people.
No, more what I'm saying is the dead versions of them are how well your dead version of yourself resembles the alive version of yourself is how like good of a homunculi you are. So I think every homunculi they made before they died, before the homunculus died, was like very similar to the originals, I think it's when they die that all the like defects start showing up, and one's like the previous CEO, very, very pretty good,
but he did die,
and he did come back very different.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So yeah.
So what happened after that?
We'll find out in the next episode.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I felt like there was something else I wanted to say today.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, there should be some Halloween specials coming out soon, so look forward to those.
Or don't if you hate Halloween.
Yeah, I really love Halloween, though, so if you don't like Halloween, you can F off. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
that's it.
Also,
Like-
here one more detail.
Oh.
Shinigami's crown kind of looks like a city. With, like, the multiple rectangles and buildings there.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, I thought there was
That's
a theory.
it. Let them think about it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.